Hi all, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so did you go through the recording yesterday? Maybe some of you missed the demo, right? Sir has given the link in the same URL which we are accessing every day for our class. Okay, from today we'll start learning the concepts in service now. అసలు యూజర్స్ అంటే ఎవరు? యూజర్ ప్రొఫైల్ ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం? ఎన్ని వేస్ లో యూజర్ ప్రొఫైల్స్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు? వాటిలో బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఏంటి? రోల్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? గ్రూప్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? అసలు యూజర్ టేబుల్ ని ఎలా చూడగలుగుతాం? అసలు ఈ టేబుల్స్ ఏంటి? సో దిస్ విల్ బి ద టాపిక్స్ ఫర్ దిస్ వీక్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ మై అడ్మిన్ అకౌంట్. ఐ హోప్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఆఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ క్రియేటెడ్ ద అకౌంట్. హలో, Kavita, Mani, I think Niharika, someone. Did you create the account? How many of you did? Hello? No one has created. Praveen, Nikhil, Sheshi, Kavita, Mani.
No,
Okay, no problem, guys. Even if you have not created, you can create it today. No problem. Okay, but it's okay. So once you log in into your ServiceNow account, this is called your homepage. This is the logo. Whenever you click on this logo, you'll be taken to the homepage directly. And this is called a navigator, left navigator. As this is located on left side of your hand, while working, we say it as a left navigator because from here you'll navigate many of the applications, menus, and modules. What is a menu here? What is a module here? So for example, I'm working on incident. Okay, so here incident menu, and these are all the modules like create new, assign to me, open unassigned, resolved. Okay, when I just collapse this, I can just see the menu. When I expand this, I can see the modules inside this menu. Okay, but what are these users? Why we need a user? So basically, whenever we create an account, we get the account created with a name called system administrator. Okay, so system administrator has given an admin role. He can perform anything in ServiceNow. You can see system administrator, a profile picture is added, and you can see it is for ServiceNow. When I just click on the profile, what all the things I can see, I'll show you. Okay, see, I can see what is the first name. My first name here in this PDI is system, and the last name is administrator. Not only for me, even if you create your instance, it will be same for you. Okay, so like ServiceNow will give system administrator as a PDI owner. Business phone, like if you want to update some information on the business phone or mobile phone, and title you want to set, all this you can manage it from this profile, which is nothing but a user profile. And if you see, it is showing user, system administrator. View is self service. What is this view? View is something that we use it in ServiceNow to restrict it. For example, end users or whatever the users who are opening the profile, they should see only this many fields. They don't have accessibility to all other fields that are there on my profile, like what is my calendar, what is my company, what time zone I work for. This time zone is different. Okay, so like this, if you want to restrict, you can do it with the views. We'll be working on with views and all, but for now I'll set it to default view. Default view is like a standard view where you can see all the fields. Okay, user ID is a field here, first name is a field here, last name is a field here, title is a field. So every thing is called as a field. And user form, this is a user form, these are the fields. And if you see department, password needs reset, whether it's a logged out account or whether it's a active account, whether they need any web services access only or internal integration user. So these are like check boxes. If you check them, they can perform the actions. Okay, this is a email field. And if you want to add more information like your language is English or any other language, you can do it from here. And your calendar integration, that means your calendar is been integrated with Outlook. So whatever your meetings or whatever the time you block for your client calls and all, you can just check from once you integrate it with Outlook. And the time zone, you can define your own time zone, because we deal with many users globally. Globally is nothing but where people belong to US, people belong to Australia, people belong to Spain, Brazil, it could be any user. Okay, that's the reason we use different time zones. What is a date format here? Date format is nothing but in India we usually maintain date, month, and year. But when it comes to other countries, they go with month, date, year, or year, month, date. So depending on their choice, they have given a multiple formats here. According to our willingness, we can choose any one. Okay, after date format, you can just fill your business phone information, mobile phone information, and add a photo also. Okay, and apart from this, you can see this particular icon, which is nothing but a manage attachments. That means whenever you want to attach any files, attach any documents, you can do it from here. And this is for personalizing the form. For example, I don't need this internal integration user. Whenever I click on this personalized form, I can see a minus symbol. Even from here I can see only for notifications and password, this options have been disabled. That means you cannot uncheck them. But apart from this, I can remove any field on the user. I don't want time zone, see from here also. And let us save the form. Now both this internal integration user and a time zone should be not available on the form. Okay, this is a tool level configurations that we are performing. Is there any doubt, guys, so far? Niharika, Kavita, Praveen, Sheshi Reddy.
No.
Okay, Kavita. So, guys, you
No,
can
no, no.
unmute yourself when there is no background noise from your end. We can talk and we can learn. Okay. And
Okay.
this is called a template. So, what is this template and all we'll be learning in our coming days. Don't worry. Update is a button. Set password is also a button. Okay. And when you come down, you can see related links. What are these related links actually? Whenever you want to see any linked accounts, for example, here system administrator is one of the user and he have a some linked account within ServiceNow. And if you need certain information, these are like a hypertext URLs which takes you to the another page and you can see if there are any linked accounts. So far as this is a PDI demo instance, we don't find the data here, but in real time, if we have any linked accounts, you can directly check it from here. Okay, and subscriptions are nothing but when they need certain accesses, they subscribe to certain accesses. Okay, those subscriptions data we can find it here. Reset a password, that means we'll also be performing on resetting a password. Okay, for example, a system has set some password temporarily, I want to reset it. So you can directly come here and just click on set password. Automatically the password needs reset will be checked. Okay, and you have to log out and log in and reset your password. We'll be performing that in a while. Okay, change password, reset password, both are meant for same. View identity centers, like is there any identity centers near you? If you want to view what are there, what's the distance between them, all this you can look from here. And if you see entitled custom tables, what is this custom tables? The word custom says ఎక్కడైనా సరే custom అనే word and use చేశారు అంటే it's a customizations, configurations which made by you. Okay, it could be any users who made certain configurations which are not provided by the system by default, వాటిని మనం customizations అంటాం. ఓకే, అలానే కస్టమ్ టేబుల్స్, మనం ఏవైతే కస్టమ్ టేబుల్స్ బిల్డ్ చేసుకుంటామో ఎంటైటిల్ కస్టమ్ టేబుల్స్ లాగా యూస్ చేస్తాం. రోల్స్, వాట్ ఆర్ రోల్స్ అంటే ఒక పర్సన్, ఒక యూజర్ ప్రొఫైల్ కి వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు అన్నది డిఫైన్ చేసేదే రోల్. Like we have a school, we'll have a principal, we'll have a vice principal, we'll have a teachers, uh, like we have so many other required roles in a school or a college, right? So what it defines their nature of work, like what they do. Likewise, here also the roles define what type of accesses you have in ServiceNow, what you can access, what you cannot access. This is being defined by roles. So roles play a very important criteria in ServiceNow. And groups. What is a group? What is the use of having a group? So we'll be learning all these concepts. Delegation is nothing but in absence of the current user, if someone wants to approve or reject any approvals, okay, for a time being, if they need certain accesses, certain approvals, certain meeting invites, all this we can delegate. Okay, like you can act as a deputy to someone. We'll be performing all of them with examples, so don't worry. And subscription, these are called as a related sections, these are called as a related links, and these are the URLs. Under this you'll be finding related sections. Okay, so now I have a question from where we can create our own user profile. For example, you are all onboarded to a IBM company. Okay, and IBM definitely need to have your user profile created. So how they create it actually? Okay, when you just give users on this left navigator, okay, so this is the left navigator, I just typed users. Under user administration, okay, this is the user administration menu, I'm just selecting users. I'm sorry guys, let's open it in fresh tab. Okay, see, I'm on this table, I want to be back on my home screen. Just click on the logo. I just typed users and I'm just giving a right click, open in a new tab, because always the new tab is more easy and convenient for me. And if you see, 626 total users are there in ServiceNow. Always at the bottom of the page, you can see how many rows are there. Row is nothing but whatever I highlight here. This is a row. Okay, one user profile is a row. That means user ID, name, email, active, created, updated. And if you scroll, yeah, sorry, this is a personalized icon. There are only few fields, but you can add any number of fields from here. If I want their company information, if I want their cost center information, country code, their control F helps you to find the things. So I'm just giving mobile number, like mobile phone. If I want their first name, last name, I can just search like this. Okay, this is nothing but a personalized list column, we say. Hello. I'm sorry, someone have a disturbance. Yeah, no problem. So this is called as a personalized list. So from here, you have an option to select the fields, and those fields which are on selected side, you can see on the form. I just need a business phone. I just need a mobile phone. Previously, I forgot to save them. That's the reason I'm selecting them again. I want to see who has created them, like by system or by any integration method or by any user separately, and what domain they are and which company they belong to and what is their first name. So all this information I want it on my table. What is this table? That whatever we are browsing now, that is a user table. Okay, if you see, all the fields that I have selected are able to find on them. We have seen admin has created all this account, it is saying they all belong to global domain. Their company is different again. Their first name, see, the first user is Abel Tutor and his first name is Abel. Okay, so like this, using the personalized setting icon, you can pull any field on the table. This is a table. How you can identify a table? So always see the name. You can see it's a users, and you can also cross check that from the URL. Okay, see HTTPS is nothing but a hypertext transfer protocol secure. That means this particular site is secure. Dev 111287 is an name of your instance. Servicenow.com is a domain name of ServiceNow, and after that you will find the name of a table. Always you can see where what we are browsing from the URL. sys_user, this is the backend name. Backend name is nothing but a system generated value. Users is the name of the table, backend name is sys_user. So using the backend name also we can explore user table. Okay, 626 users are there, and now I want to create a user. How we can open with a backend name? I'll show you. See, sys_user dot list. What this dot list helps you to open the list. What is a list? The table information is a list here. What is a table? A table is a combination of a row and column. Here, what is a row? Horizontal line is called as a row. Okay, able tutor, able this is the user ID, guys. User ID is different, name is different. Name is a combination of first name and last name. User ID is a combination where you find dot and all. Okay, it is unique for every user. And you can also see email act as a primary key. That means not two persons will have a same user ID, same email ID. These two are unique factors. And active true, that means their profile is active. And if I just hover my mouse on created, I can see 12 years ago this user was created. Okay, but when it was updated just a month back, that means in the month of August 24 2023 at 2:47 36 seconds like in the afternoon, there was an update. And there is no business phone updated, no mobile phone information been found. That's why the this particular columns are empty. And by what it was created, admin only created this profile. And what is a domain? They belong to global domain. They belong to this ACME South America company, and their first name is Abel. Their last name will be Tutor, Abel Tutor. The whole name is. Okay, so how I want to create a new profile? So whenever I want to create a new profile, just click here users. Under user administration you will be finding it. Just open this and cross check, are you into the right table or not. Once you are into the right table, just click on new button whenever you want to create a new user profile. Okay, let's give the information. For example, I want to give Mahesh Babu. Okay, I'm out of words, so I'm using his name, guys. So first name is Mahesh, last name is Babu, and I can define a title. And this is a suggestion box, like a pick selector we say, and you will have few already available choices. You can select. I want to go with senior developer. Department, what is this department and why this fields? See, if you see, this is a string field. What is a string? String means it accepts both numerics, special characters, numbers. Okay, this is also a string field, this is also a string field, but this is a suggestion field. This is a reference field, which we say it as a lookup field. What is this lookup or a reference field? Suggestion field is nothing but it helps you to choose your choice. And what is this lookup field? Why it is being given as a magnifying glass symbol? ఓకే, మీరు ఎక్కడైనా సరే ఈ భూతద్దం లాంటి సింబల్ ని చూసినప్పుడు యూ కెన్ డెఫినెట్లీ రిమెంబర్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ అ రిఫరెన్స్ ఫీల్డ్. రిఫరెన్స్ ఫీల్డ్ అంటే ఏంటి? వేరే ఒక టేబుల్ నుంచి వాల్యూని రిఫర్ చేసి ఇక్కడ పాపులేట్ చేస్తాం. ఇప్పుడు డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ నాకు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? సిఎంఎన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అనే టేబుల్ నుంచి వస్తుంది. CMN_department_list. Okay, from here I can select IT or whatever it is. Okay, guys, so far it is clear.
Yeah.
Cool. So these fields, these are called as a checkbox. For example, active is being checked here. That means this Mahesh Babu profile is active. Okay. How we have on and off, true and false. Likewise, the checkbox works. If you check it, it means true. If you uncheck it, it means false. And let's give a mail. As we are just creating a dummy user now, even if you are giving a wrong email address, also fine. Okay. Language, I'm just selecting English, and I'm okay with the calendar integration Outlook, and I'll go with date, month, year only, and I'll update the business phone also. Okay. And we can also add few images if you want. See, it ServiceNow supports all this type of image files like JPG, PNG, BMP, GIF, nothing but GIF, JPEG, ICO, SVG. So any of these format files are being supported. And I don't know whether I have many pictures here. I'm sorry, but let's see what is this image.png. Fine, it's something related to food only. Okay, and let's save it. And this is called a header banner, guys. I forgot to say, I'm sorry. The gray part is called as a header banner. And these three lines are called as a text. Contextual text. When you just click them, you can see save button. Even here on any of this gray part, you can see save. That means whatever the information you have been inserted, that is been saved, and now you'll able to find Mahesh Babu profile on the user table. And what is this uh, sysID? If you see sys underscore user dot do, whenever you are browsing on a form, the system shows sys underscore user dot do, but whenever you are browsing or working on a table, it shows sys underscore user underscore list. This is the major difference. Okay. See, I'll just open sys underscore user dot list, and I'll also give you a simple tip here. If you see it, sys underscore user dot list, that means we are on a table. But when I'm directly on dot do, that means I'm on a form. Now if you reload, see in ServiceNow, if you are making any changes, always reload and check. Previously it was 626, now it is 627, and I just want to see how many records were created today, only today. Okay, you'll find this funnel symbol. This is used for filter conditions. Don't worry, we'll be learning all these filters and all in our coming days. So for now, I'll just run a simple query. See, created on today. I just clicked here. I just selected the field created on today, and I'm just running this. I can see Mahesh Babu profile. Is it clear, guys?
Oh,
On table you can see this information. Okay, this is the form. If you want to modify anything, you can do it from here. So far he's not having any roles, no groups, no delegation, no subscriptions. Okay, but I want to set a password to Mahesh Babu profile. How I can do that? Let's see that. Just click on set password. You can find this UI button. Okay. And previously in the older versions, we used to have a password entering manually. That means we can set our own password manually. But due to many automations and um, many further releases, okay, ServiceNow team came up with a generated password technique. Okay, let me generate. I just need a simple. Okay, I can generate up to, like, I can generate, I can see, if you see, this is a minimum length, it's not a huge length password. And you can find this copy to clipboard. You can do it, or else you can paste it on your tap. And definitely once you copied this password, you should also save it. Then only this particular password will be updated to this particular user profile. And if you see, I didn't check this password needs reset. System has directly done that. Whenever I just say, click on save password, password saved successfully. Those are called as a info messages. Now what should I do? Okay, let's come to our user profile and log out. I didn't take Mahesh Babu's username. uh, 1 minute, guys. uh, Hello, hello guys.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, that's good. So now, when I just logged out, it has taken me to a page where I have to enter the username and a password. Now, the username of Mahesh Babu is mahesh.babu, and the password. The system has temporarily set this password. You can select this password and paste it. Okay, and click on login. Okay, and this is your current password, just paste the same. And you have a password requirements, like it should be of 8 characters minimum, maximum is 100 characters, at least one lower character, that means lowercase alphabets, one case alphabet, one digit, one special character. No repetition more than 3 characters, no sequence more than 3 characters, no user data like first name, last name, username, or company name. So these are the few requirements that service now. So definitely I use the same password, guys, where okay, because it have a special character, it have a lowercase, it has a digit, it has a uppercase. So all the requirements that have been asked by service now are been um, what they say, are been confirmed. Okay, now I'm into Mahesh Babu's profile. Are you able to see the image and Mahesh Babu, whether he's available or not available? I can see it from here. And when I open his profile, I can see first name, last name, business phone, mobile phone, title, because we are on a self-service view. I told you the views plays a big role here in ServiceNow. And as I'm not a owner of this profile, I just logged in with some username and a password. I was being restricted to edit the data. If you see the stop symbol, the red color icon with a line in between, that is a stop symbol, and these fields are called as a grayed out fields. That means you can read the information but you cannot edit them. Okay, only you can edit date format, time zone. I'm sorry, guys. Date format and time zone I can edit, but rest all other fields are grayed out. Okay. Now, if you see, this is a chat, like any discussions between your team members. If someone has tagged you, if you want to see who has tagged you, that is mentions, and whatever you have been added to your favorite list, or if you want to see all these three information, you can see here. This is called a sidebar discussion. This is a help. For example, you want to learn something. If you see system user, you can add a user to your instance to allow them to authenticate and use the features. What is a user ID? So all this information, you can just create a user. If you I just click here, it helps me like how I can create a user in ServiceNow. Okay, this takes you to the documentation only again. And if you want to pin it, you can do it like this. Okay, This is a notification. Notifications are nothing but if you have any inbound or outbound mail chain that is happening, that also you can track it from here. And this is the user, and what is your name, and if you want to add it to your favorites, you can also add it. Just click on the star mark. What is your favorites? For example, I'm using this user table often. I don't want to go and search all the time, so I can directly add it to my favorites. For example, let's click on incidents. When I just click on incidents, I can find this star mark. When I just click the star mark under favorites, I can see them. Okay, so, from here, from the next time, I can directly browse it from here instead of going and searching it on the left navigator. And what is a history here? History is nothing but what was my last action that I have taken on this particular instance. What was the 5 minutes ago I have performed any action, and if I have forgotten, I want to check what I have did, I can just go through this history and cross check. And this workspace is nothing but for analytics workspace we use it. It is not related to our ITSM, so don't worry on that part. Okay, let's log out and log in back into our profile. Okay, so far any doubts in creation of a password, in creation of a user profile and setting up a password?
No.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and you see we also have a search icon here. Because we are a admins, we have many privileges like this. And if you see, this is a navigator, and previously I was typing users, but I was unable to find anything on the Mahesh Babu profile because there is no role given to Mahesh Babu. That's the reason he was treated as a end user. End users will not have more accesses provided on ServiceNow applications. They can just raise the tickets, track the tickets, contact the assigned to person of the tickets. But when I search it on my admin, I can see many applications. These are all out of the box, guys. What is meant by out of the box? Someone can help me, please? Like Niharika, Kavita, Praveen.
Out of the box means it is predefined, like
Yes,
when we're
exactly.
getting a fresh instance, automatically it appears.
Yes, that's good. So it's Praveen, right? Out of the box means something that has been provided directly by ServiceNow, which is default. That means we didn't create it; it's already been available for us. Okay, so not only in this instance, even in your real time, you will find many applications which are out of the box features. Okay, and favorites. If I'm working on any of the module, as I told, I want to add it to my favorites, I can just select and just click on that star mark. See, self-service and incidents. This is nothing but the end users. Okay, but incident module is this. And if I'm just clicking on this create new, and now I can see it. Okay, and I can also add the user profile and all. Oh, I'm sorry. I have used a backend name. And I'll tell you what is this sys underscore user dot list. When I give the list in small in case, that means list word, which is small in case. All the letters are small letters. Okay, that opens within the same tab. That means this is my home page, and the information here I can see all this 627 records on the same tab. But this I don't like working on the same tab. Then what I have to do, I can just give the word list capital. Here the word list capital helps us to open the information on the new tab. Is it clear? This is on the same tab, this is on the new tab. Okay, list small will land you on the same tab, which is your home page. List capital lands you on the new tab. Okay, not only for user table, it could be for incident table, incident form. See, I can also open sys underscore user dot form. Okay, this opens in a new tab because I use the word form in capital. But if I can use anything like see sys underscore user dot form. Only it checks the last four letters. It opened on the same home window. Is it clear now? This is a shortcut. Okay. Not only user, even if I give incident dot form. Okay. It opens on the same page. Problem dot form, change dot form. Now someone can help me. I want incident form to be opened on a fresh window. That means a new window, not on my home window. What I can do?
You can type form in all capital.
Okay. Incident dot form, right?
Form in capital.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. And if you notice, again, we are on the URL. See, hypertext transfer protocol, our instance name, our domain name, and incident.do. That means we are on incident form. Incident.list takes you to the incident table. Okay. See, I just gave incident.list and I'm on the incident table. I can see 67 records. We say records here because a record is a combination of a row and a column. What is a column here? Number is a column. Opened is a column. Short description is a column. Not only here, it is common in every table. Okay, all tables functions the same. Okay, in a user table also you'll find records, you'll find rows, you'll find columns. Here this is the row. Okay, whatever I have checked, whatever I'm highlighting here, this is called as a row. That means whenever I submit a new incident record, that is called as that is inserted in form of a row. Okay, this is called as a column, and a table is a combination of a row and column. You have to be very clear, and will learn all the functionalities on this table. We'll do so many filter conditions here, where you can pull lot of data with uh, certain based queries. Okay, condition queries. So all of them you'll be enjoying them. It will be very interesting, guys. So once we start learning the topics, ServiceNow sounds very easy, user friendly, flexible, more customizations, happy to learn. So all this vibes you can feel once you start learning the ServiceNow concepts. Okay, so what is the roles? Okay, let's look into the roles. Let's add a role for now, and on the user table to which profile we have created, guys, today. I have created one user. How can I find the user? Someone can help me so that I can also learn from you guys, like how can I navigate?
You
You
can
can
go to
type
the
a user
Okay, I'll type users.
under system administrator. You'll get a nodal
Yes,
users. Yeah.
yes. Okay, logged in users are nothing but whoever is accessing this service now and this session is active. Okay, that means they are logged in and they started working or using the service now. That is logged in users. Okay, users are nothing but all the users information. Okay, and now if I want to see what it is created on today, which we have already run a query today and we have seen it. Instead of that, you can see this lookup icon. You can just type star Mahesh. What is this star? Star is a string matcher. It's a search for the word Mahesh and it populates. Okay, and I'm just opening this Mahesh. Don't worry, all these techniques and tips I'm going to teach you. Okay, and let's add a attachment and see how we are able to add it or not. Okay, if you see there are no attachments, choose file. Let's add some screenshot. See, if I don't want this attachment, I can just click here, remove it. If I want it, just and I can see what I have added. I can rename it, I can download it. Okay. And now roles. Don't worry on this entitled custom tables. Once we are into tables, I'll also help you with this information. Okay. And when I come to roles, I can see edit button. Okay. What is this edit button? Where it takes me? Okay. This is called as a slash bucket or a list collector. Okay. You will have so many rules in ServiceNow. Many of them are out of the box. Some of them are custom roles. Custom roles are nothing but the roles that were created by the users. It could be Shravya, it could be Kavya, it could be Niharika, it could be anyone. Okay. So all these are users. I want to give him a admin role. So I can just search for admin on this collection and I can just push it to my roles list. This means available. This means selected. From available to selected, if I push the role, that role will be added to Mahesh Babu user. And see, adding role, because admin is a role which have inherited, like inbuilt, it have many sub roles. I just added one role, but I can see 28 roles, because one admin role have apart from one admin role, they also have a sub roles which are 27, and all these roles have been added to Mahesh profile now. And this information you can see, this is nothing but a info message which is in blue in color. Error message will be red in color. Okay. You can just click here and remove it. For example, I don't want this role. I can just come here, click edit, select the role, whatever I don't want from our selected list, just select this remove option and you'll find save. See, removing role. Whatever the roles we have added previously, those are all removed. How we can have the sub roles, what is a parent role, what is a child role, all this also will be covering in tomorrow's topic. Sorry, we'll be having a class on Tuesday because I'll be traveling from tomorrow. Okay. I may not be available for Sunday and Monday, but from Tuesday definitely we'll start learning the things. Okay. From Tuesday to next Saturday, I'll take the class, because in a week I take 5 classes. And every day it will be 1 hour, or depending on your queries and doubts, we can extend it up to 1 hour, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, or 20 minutes also. I'm okay. Okay. And 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the usual class timings. And this course takes around 2.5 months, where we learn all the admin part, development part, uh, a live project, nothing but a custom scoped application creation from the scratch. You will be learning it, and every scenario how we are doing it today. Like I have created a user profile. That was not a theory, guys, right? I was explaining you, and I have made you watch what we will do. That's a scenario based. So like that, we'll be learning all other topics that are there in our uh, designed menu. So far, any questions from anyone? Hello?
No doubt.
No doubts. Okay.